Cypress test automation. My name is Olimide Hayedeji Success. I'm a software tester. You can also call me a product quality engineer. Alright, so I'll be talking about Cypress test automation in this tutorial series. So in this one, I'm going to be talking about exploring the Cypress automation folders and files, and opening your Cypress application, and as well running your first test in Cypress. Okay, so now let's get started. First, if you want to open your or run your Cypress application, you need to add a line of code into this package.json. There are two ways to do that. The first way is to add a line of code in this package.json. This package.json file. Alright, that's what I'm writing here. So put comma at the back of this one. So this line of code, put it under this script block. Cypress open. Okay, now save it. After saving it, come to your directory, the project directory, okay, and type npm run, okay, Cypress open, okay, and press enter. Okay, so this is the first way to bring up your Cypress application. You can bring it up like this. The application will start running. Now, so the second way to bring the application, you can see Cypress is coming up for us right now. So that's the first way and the recommended way by Cypress documentation. Okay, so you can select whatever you want to do and to continue with your work. Okay, so I'm closing Cypress now. So the second way is to use nps Cypress open. nps Cypress open. If I click on this, it will still work. Right, it will still bring up Cypress for us. Okay, so that is how to open your Cypress application on your project file. And so that is coming up right here. So that is also another way. Those are the two ways to bring your Cypress application up. So I'm going to close this one as well. Now, what are these project files? All these project files, what are they meant for? Okay, the first one, you see Cypress, then you see end-to-end folder. This end-to-end folder is where all your test is going to be contained. Your test file, your JS file will be stored. So of course, Cypress, like I said in the introduction video, makes use of JavaScript programming language, and it has inbuilt syntaxes that it makes use of, inbuilt commands that it makes use of, and inherit methods, from jQuery. All right, it inherits jQuery methods, and it's built on JavaScript. All right, so when we are creating our project file, we make use of, or our test file, we make use of JS as the extension. and some JSON as the extension. So under the NTM folder is where our test file will be. So the fixtures folder is where our test data is going to be stored. Maybe you have a CSV file you want to upload, you have a PDF file, whatever file you want to upload will be under this features folder. So there are also other test data that can be called from the data file. You can save a data file under this feature. For instance, this example.json, if you look at it, you'll be able to see that we have some representation here. Okay, maybe this is an input field name and another input field email, another input field body, right? So you can store your data in the example.json file, any file you want to create, but as long as this data is stored on that fixture. So if you look at the support folder, it has two files, the command and the .json. So this command.json is where all your custom commands will be stored. If you want to put some custom commands, you put them in this command.json. All right, all of them will be here. So you can see some that came with Cypress. All right, so you can create your own here. So now we have e2e.json. So under this e2e.json is where you put commands that run first before your test files are executed. So for example, there are some commands like when we get to selector, we are going to talk about this, like expert commands, right? Then there is another command, reference type Cypress, where it can help you to access all the Cypress inbuilt commands. So you put them here, and once you put them here, they will be Cypress. Before Cypress run your test file from the E2E folder, it will first run whatever you put inside the e2e.js support file. Okay, so that's what these are meant for. Now the node module is where all the packages, all the plugins can be gotten, libraries, JavaScript libraries, all the packages working with Node, all the packages working with Cypress itself. These are where they are all stored. Okay, and you can install many other plugins from here. Okay, so that's that. Then Cypress.config file. Here you can add some configurations like viewports, your screen size, how you want it to be like. You can put it here, and you can also put so basically what you put here are configurations, right? And you can also watch for file changes in this configuration file too. Automatically, when you are running Cypress and when you make any changes in your test file and you make a save, Cypress will automatically run the test file for you. If you don't want it to run, then you put a configuration in this folder, in this file, to stop it from running when you save. And also the screen size, how you want the screen of your test automation to be like, the size of the screen. You can also do that here. So let me just go ahead and do that. So I would say watch for file changes, okay, and I'll set it to false. I don't want it to look for change file. I don't want it to be running each time I am making a change or a save in my test file. So I'll set this to false at the moment. Later I'll set it to true. But when we get to that level, I'll show you how these things work. Now I will look at viewport height and I will set it to 900. Then viewport width, I will set it to 1600. Okay, so let's leave this as is. So these are some configurations that are just done right there, but you will see how they work later. So in this package.log.json, you're going to see when we were, remember when we installed npm, when we do npm init, okay, all of these are generated for us, as well as this. Okay, so that is this, and inside here we added a code, a line of code under the script. Okay, so that is all about exploring the project folders and how to bring up your application, your Cypress application. In the next video, I'm going to talk about writing your first test. Thanks for watching this video.